Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, YouTube. Welcome back to the channel. And as you can see in the thumbnail and the title of this video, we're taking a look at the shoe collection. So here we have it, and it is growing. And I have some examples of some derbies here. And of course, these are I'd say my high quality shoes, Oxfords and boots, and those will be kind of like loafers with straps. So anyway, and those are loafers over there. So one guy suggested that I show the shoe collection and give a little talk about why I purchased the shoes that I did. And so today is the day. First, let me thank you all for subscribing to the channel. I just went over 100. I think that's a milestone with YouTube. They sent me an email letting me know that, so I appreciate that. You guys for subscribing and watching and commenting. I appreciate all that. And also thank you all for the well wishes and prayers, because I have completely recovered from the COVID-19. So I am 100% back, and it's time to do another video. Now, I was going to hold off because this collection is about to change real soon. But then I thought, I was just do it all together with the additions. But then I thought, well, I'll just make another unboxing video, probably 2 unboxing videos, or I may do them 2 at once. So we'll see. But anyway, so here are the shoes that I wear. Some I really don't wear much anymore. For instance, these are Cole Haans. These are Cole Haans, and these are derbies. If you don't know what derbies are, derbies have this is what's called an open lace system. So you have these 2 tabs here, and what it does is allow more room in the upper part of your foot, so it's more comfortable. And the Oxford here, this is an example of an Oxford. It has a closed lacing system, open lacing system, closed lacing. So this is an Oxford, and this is a derby. So these are some Cole Haans I bought. I don't know when I bought them, but I work in the office sometimes. I am a mail carrier, but sometimes I work in the office doing office work. So sometimes I need some shoes to walk around in that are comfortable and more casual, business casual. So these particular shoes, and these are Johnston Murphy's. They serve the same purpose. They're just some tan shoes. They're comfortable, and rubber sole. They're not going to be Goodyear welted shoes, possibly Blake stitching, or just something simply glued on with fake stitching, possibly, I don't know. So anyway, that's what those are for. And these are also Cole Haans. It's just a black version of a wingtip, another derby. So as you can see, they're pretty dirty because I really don't wear them anymore, like I said. Up until I start purchasing these high quality shoes, these were my best example of dress shoes. These are Floor Shine, and they're just a black with a medallion on the toe, and they're derby. So one thing about the derbies that is kind of a downside when you're trying to dress up with them, because of the lacing system, they kind of get not as dressy as an Oxford would. So they were inexpensive, just something to have, just to say I have a pair of black dress shoes. That's what I bought those for. So after those were probably all purchased before all the others. I believe they were. Yeah. So after those, I went to Joseph A. Bank. I think Joseph A. Bank. Went to go shoe shopping. And no, actually I went to go suit shopping. And I didn't walk out with a suit, but I did walk out with shoes. They were having some sale, buy one, get one half off or something like that. So I ended up purchasing, actually what I purchased were these Chelsea boots, which are Allen Edmonds. And when I tried them on, they were so comfortable. I said I just had to get I just had to buy them. So they are comfortable. The leather is super soft, and as you can see, it has a rubber sole, half rubber sole, I guess you could say, and heel, and so it doesn't wear the sole out at all, which is good, and also helps with the grip, because some of these shoes that are fully leather soled, until they get worn in, like this Cornwallis, until they get worn in, they're really slick on hard surfaces, so you have to be careful. So anyway, so I bought these Chelsea boots, Allen Edmonds Chelsea boots, and these shoes. And actually what happened was I bought the Allen Edmonds, and then I got a pair of black Allen Edmonds cap toe Oxfords, and so, but they didn't have my size, so I had to wait a couple weeks for the size to come in. So I went to go pick them up at a different store that was closer to me, and when I took them out the box, I really didn't like them. I didn't like how they looked, and they just didn't quite fit right. They weren't Park Avenues or Fifth Avenues. They were another model, but I didn't like the fit. So I say, well, let me just get something different. So I ended up buying these, which are Joseph Abboud brand, and they look okay, but it's it's an Oxford and has this little texture on the toe. They're okay. They're just not the best quality, but something just to have as a collection to, like I say, walk around in casual gear. So that was those. Now, so after the Allen Edmonds boots, I started to look into more quality shoes, and did my research and knowing that Allen Edmonds is one of the best shoes you can buy here that are made in the US, I decided to get another pair. So I went on the website, and I had heard about, or I did some research as well on YouTube, and I heard about factory seconds. And what that is shoes that have come out of the factory that didn't meet the quality standards or whatever reason, and so they are sold at a discounted price, either on the website, or you can go to a shoebank.com is the website. Well, sometimes they're sold on the Allen Edmonds website, which is maybe once or twice a year. But if you wanted to get them faster, or try to find something faster, you can go to Shoebank. And at Shoebank, there are different outlet stores around the country. And when you go on there, you do a search, you can do your size, you can do the style, you can do a different type search. And once you find something you may like, you contact that particular store. Like one is in North Carolina, for instance. You contact that store, they'll email you back saying that it's still in stock. And then you work it out from there for the payment and getting the shoes. But I went to the Allen Edmonds website, and at the time they did have some factory seconds, and so I bought these shoes. And one reason I didn't really want to go all in is because buying online and trying to know the fit, it was going to be I didn't want to take the chance of buying something sight unseen and having to send it back and may not liking it or whatever. And before I knew, like I bought these Chelseas, like I said, Joseph A. Bank, and right across the street, later I found out, right across the street was an Allen Edmonds store. So, which is where I bought those Park Avenues. But anyway, so these were online. I said, okay, they were like $97, or was it $197? They were like really $127, I think is what it was. But they were like cheap. So I said, man, I could take a chance on that. These are full brogues, wingtips, and has a part sole, rubber sole, leather sole, same thing on the heel. So I decided to take a chance, and I did. They're dark brown. They almost look black, but they're a dark brown. So I decided to get those, and actually they are really comfortable. They kind of round toe. It's not very sleek, not very stylish, just something to, something to get you by. And they really look better in full sun. The color really pops it in. So, I started wearing those for a while, and they're all right. They're comfortable. I like them. They get the job done. So then after those, I decided, once I found out there's an Allen Edmonds store here in Houston, I decided to visit the store, and that's where I picked up these. And I was looking for these for a specific reason. I had an event to go to. I was going to be wearing a suit, one of the fancy schmancy events. And I know I was going to be wearing a navy suit, and I didn't want to wear black shoes. So, and I didn't really want to wear brown shoes either. And I just, had the thought I wanted something burgundy. I thought it would look good with the navy blue suit. And so going to the store and talking to the salesperson, I told him I was looking for something burgundy, maroon, or whatever. And so he recommended the oxblood, which is this color. And this, of course, is the Park Avenue. This is like the staple of the Allen Edmonds collection. So I picked these up, and they were not on sale, so I paid full price for them. I do get a discount because I'm a prior military. So if you don't know, if you're military, if you are, a first responder, police officer, those types of things, on the Allen Edmonds website, when you go to check out, you can use ID Me or Troop ID, and it will give you a 15% discount on full price purchases. So you can do that online, and you can do that in the store. So I did take advantage of that when I went to the store to purchase these. So these are good, and some of the details of these, like all the Allen Edmonds, if you look at the stitching, you can see the stitching everywhere, right? And when you start getting into shoes that look more sleek and sophisticated, you start to see that some of that it's done away with. And I'm gonna show you an example of that here towards the end. So that's the Park Avenues. I like the color, love the color, actually. After those, I decided to kind of step it up and purchase something that was very not well known as the Allen Edmonds. And these turned out to be probably the best shoe right now in my collection, which is, I spoke about these before. Some of you guys have commented on them. And these are from Cobbler Union, right? These are the Romy model, R-O-M-I, and they are gorgeous shoes, made in Spain. And one thing I learned was that shoes made in, say, Spain, Portugal, those areas, Italy, France, they're gonna be a little more stylish than shoes, say, made in USA or even in England. They're a little more stylish, a little more sophisticated, have a little more flair to them, which I love, which I like. So that's what really drew me to these, because you don't see a shoe like this every day, right? It's just gorgeous shoe. So I purchased those from Cobbler Union in Atlanta, and I bought them on sale. They were clearance. And if you try to find them now, there's only probably one size available. The last time I looked, is only one size available, and hopefully they will be bringing more of those back, but we'll see. So those are Cobbler Union Romy model. So after that, I wanted to get some more shoes in a different color, and I explained this in another video before, but these Once I start learning about last and what that entails, what that detail is, because these were so comfortable, I said, well, if I can find a shoe with the same last or the same, kind of shape, then those shoes would be extremely comfortable as well. So I went to the Allen Edmonds website, found out what last this was, and then I saw the shoe version. Actually, the shoe is the last, and the boot is altered to accommodate, this portion of the boot, the heel portion of the boot is the last is changed to accommodate that. So, and that's how it's explained on the website. And so once I figured out what last I needed, and I saw these Cornwallis, which I really love these, in cognac, that's in cognac, has a medallion on the toe. I decided that I want to buy them. And the only thing was, I didn't know what size I would need, because the last are different. So when they talk about the last, they say, you have more room in the forefoot, or the toe is extended, that kind of thing. So these boots are in a 10, and they are snug but still comfortable. So I actually went to Orlando. I was in Orlando visiting, and noticed, well, what happened was, I wanted to go to an Allen Edmonds store, and I knew there was one in Orlando. So I figured out which mall it was in, and that's the mall I decided to go to, so we can go check out the shoes. So I went to the mall, checked out the shoes. I got an 11 or 10. I think I got an 11. No, I got a 10. So the 10, same size as the boot. And like I said, they were snug, but they were a little too snug. So I ended up taking them back the next day and exchanging them for the 10.5. And these are perfect. Fit me perfectly. So those are the Allen Edmonds Cornwallis. Offered in many colors: navy, black, cognac. I think they have oxblood or chili as well. So moving on. Another Allen Edmonds factory second is these in chili, and you can see that the chili and the oxblood are pretty close. I think oxblood is a newer color than the chili. I'm not exactly sure, but these are the Carlisle, and they are basically they're basically like the kind of like the Park Avenues without the cap on the toe. But the last is totally different. This last has a more pointy toe. They might actually be more close to the Cornwallis, actually, based on the toe shape. So they're in chili, and I just needed something different color than the tan, all the tans I have for work. I wanted something a different color that I can just go around work in, and that's what these did. I really don't wear those that much anyway, because I like wearing the nicer shoes. But anyway, so moving on, and we go to the most recent purchases, and we explained these in previous videos from the Noble Shoe. Carlos Santos shoes. Right, these are a wingtip, full brogue, and the last pair I bought was these loafers in that suede, which I neither had any suede nor loafers. There you have it. That is the shoe collection, and as I said, it will be growing here shortly, very soon, probably next week, and I will release another video of an unboxing to show you what I have received. I've kind of mentioned it before in another video of a shoe that I was having made to order. So I can't wait for that to come in. Finally came in. It's actually been since October. It's been a long time, but there's some delays. Obviously they're going on right now, so that's okay. Better late than never. So anyway, hope you guys like this video. Please like, share, subscribe, and I will check you guys out on the next one. Take care.